Stadium here in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the LA Chargers.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Hey, go line, set. What is it?
Herbert going to go to the air right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Set.
On the ground, this is Amari in Hampton. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it at Hampton. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
5-9. Set.
Herbert off of play action. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Right side, he has Johnston. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Oronde Gadsden, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7, Chiefs 0.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. We'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And this will be incomplete.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. In motion, the tight end. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Here comes third and the length of the football. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
This is probably why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And Mahomes will do it himself. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Play action. It's Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Zone read, a give to Hampton. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
It's a loss of a yard.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
Another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
A run once more with Hampton. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw here, Herbert. Pass hauled in by Johnston. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think,
and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll get this up to the 39.
1st down, Chiefs.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On play action, they'll throw. And Mahomes will do it himself. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41.
They
exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Herbert now finds Johnston. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Back to Hampton on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a second and 10. Again, it's Hampton. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Here's 3rd and 9.
A gain of 1.
Herbert changing things up.
59.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Baylor Tiger. Ready.
They snap it to Herbert. He'll try to do it himself. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Lad McConkey, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Gotta imagine imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Going up top. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A big play there for KC. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
All right, go. Look. Hey, sundown.
Now here's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score. Chargers 31, Chiefs 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Hey, 43, 15.
Now Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up in air now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, and I saw the...
Good game.